You're not as smart as you think. Neither is anyone else. But there's a way to outthink 90% of the world, and it's not about working harder. This isn't motivation. It's raw psychology. Right now, your brain is caught in a trap you can't even see. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to break free and outsmart 90% of the people around you. Chapter 1. The cognitive bias. You think you're making decisions. But the truth is, you're just reacting. Most people live in a mental cage called cognitive bias, and they don't even know it. This trap shapes your decisions, beliefs, and judgments. What you buy, who you date, what you fear, all of it, filtered by bias. Ever met someone who just refused to change their mind no matter how wrong they were? Yeah, that's bias. But here's the twist. You do it too. We all do it. Let me prove it. You see a plane crash on the news. Now flying feels terrifying. That's not logic. That's the availability heuristic. Your brain assuming something is common just because it's memorable. But statistically, you're way more likely to crash riding a bike than flying in a plane. Do you panic every time you hop on a bike? Of course you don't. The truth is, your brain doesn't care about facts. It reacts to feelings, and you don't just fall for this. You defend it. You argue. You double down. You trust your gut, but your gut was built for survival, not truth. And if you never learn to question it, you stay average forever. Chapter 2, Second-Order Thinking. Here's how to break free. It's one mental habit, just one. It's called second-order thinking, and it's what separates winners from reactors. The people who shape their lives with intention, from the ones who just react to whatever life throws at them. Most people stop at step 1. I'll skip the gym because I'm tired. Sounds harmless, right? Now here's what second-order thinking sounds like. Okay, I skipped today. That makes skipping tomorrow easier. In a week, I'm back to square one. Now I hate myself, lost my momentum, and I'm spiraling, all from one harmless decision. That's the power of looking ahead. Second-order thinkers don't just react, they calculate. They don't get distracted by the moment. They stay locked on the bigger picture. They don't ask, what happens now? They ask, what happens next? And after that, it's like playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. They're too busy looking at their next move, while you're already 5 steps ahead, because you've trained your brain to think ahead now. Chapter 3, Outsmart Yourself. The problem is, thinking burns energy. So your brain cuts corners. That's why you scroll instead of solving your real problems. That's why you trust your gut instead of checking facts. It's mental weakness, but like any weakness, it can be trained. So here's how you outsmart yourself. Before you make a decision, pause and ask yourself, what's the opposite of what I believe right now? What if I'm wrong? Am I thinking or just reacting? Try to argue against yourself. It might feel uncomfortable, but that discomfort is growth. That's how you train your mind to think, not just react to feelings, because the truth is, most people live inside a mental echo chamber. They scroll, they consume, they react, but they never pause, never analyze, and that's why they never rise. But you can train this one habit, this one mental pause, and you'll start seeing what others don't. You'll stop reacting and start predicting, and that's rare, because most people would rather feel smart than be smart. So now the question is, will you click on the next dopamine hit? Or will you do something with this knowledge and become a better version of yourself?